There's something really fun when you're a real estate agent and you're doing your own transactions. Like, for so much of your job, you're in the passenger seat, and then all of a sudden you get to be in the driver's seat and make your own decisions. And I've purchased several homes, but this was one of my first really competitive multiple offer situations. On the other side, I also love when you can just like negotiate a really good deal. That's also exciting. Probably more so than multiple offers because there's a lot of uncertainty. But it was really fun to me, probably also because I ended up getting, or me and my partner got our offer accepted. There were 11 offers, but it got me thinking like how I approach multiple offer situations. And this is largely the advice I give to clients too, but it's different when you're making your own decision. So here's what I think kind of helped us to be successful. One, and this is something that I tell people, but they don't always take it for what it is. The list price is irrelevant. If it's a competitive multiple offer situation, the list price really doesn't have much meaning, especially in our higher price points. It's not a price the seller will take. It's not really based on any facts. We don't know how the seller came up with it. And so we can't even say, oh, like let's use this as a starting point and let's go up X amount. It's just not really a data point that has a lot of value. So it's irrelevant. Don't think about it. Next, try to calculate your opportunity cost. This is helpful for deciding like, do we go all in? Do we go for it? Or do we have like, it's worth this much, but we'll be able to find something else, so we don't want to go above that price. Is it a common size and price point for the location? Does it have super unique features? The more unique a home is in a multiple offer situation, the more buyers are going to compete and escalate. So keep that in mind. No contingencies. Okay. I totally realize not everyone's comfortable with this. Also, some multiple offer situations don't require it. Depends on the market, so that's something to know. But really what I think this comes down to is knowing inside and out, what do the contingencies mean? What protection do they offer? What are the other options? What are the worst case scenarios? Once you really know all of that, then you can make informed decisions. And I think sometimes it's tempting to just kind of like brush through those decisions. So that's something that you can discuss with your agent earlier on in the process. And then last but not least, a large escalation factor. So an escalation factor is the amount by which you agree to increase your offer above the next highest competing offer. And sometimes we get escalation clauses and they're like $1,000. $1,000, the seller is not going to make them pick your offer over a different offer that has overall better terms. It's not. So I think escalation factors should be at least 1% of the sales price to really have meaning. I always say, what if the competing offer is a cash buyer that can close in 7 days and that's what the seller wants? How much more would you have to pay them for them to take your offer? That's the way to think about it, because you never know. That might be the highest competing offer. So that's it. These are the things that I've been reflecting on and I think contributed to my success. But of course, if you have any questions at all or want to talk about navigating multiple offers, I'm always happy to talk.